Alright everyone, it's time to tell my ex-vegan story and why I make these anti-vegan videos. It's August 2014. I was into sun gazing for a while already, and most of those people are all about reducing your food to a minimum. My girlfriend at the time was a vegetarian, and the people I was surrounded by were leftists, anarchists, and they're quite often into veganism and vegetarianism. They made these vegan meals in the afternoon. You gotta understand that when you're into sun gazing, it makes absolute sense to reduce the highest energy foods, which are animal foods. And even vegans agree with this. The Chinese call it qi, even though it doesn't make any sense at all. You stop eating land meat, then sea meat, and then dairy and eggs, and technically you go vegan. But in these 5 months where I was technically on a vegan diet, only once I called myself vegan, and it wasn't with my mouth. I wrote a comment on a video. So deep down I understood that I'm part of it, but I never said to anybody, go vegan, because I didn't want to support veganism. I was all about sun gazing and that all food is bad, because all food ages you, which is true. But when you don't understand anything about biology and nutrition, you don't understand that when you stop eating animal foods, you simply start eating yourself. You go on a fast. It's starvation. October, November 2014, I stopped eating fish. November, December, I stopped eating eggs and cottage cheese. And technically, I go on a vegan diet. But I sure as hell didn't believe that killing animals is wrong. And actually, when you check the comments on the videos back then, I was defending meat because I didn't believe that it's unhealthy. So I was not a vegan in such a sense. 2 days before New Year's, it's -7 degrees outside. I shit myself for the first time in my adult life, because when you eat plants, because they are indigestible, you get a lot of pressure and you gotta go to the toilet a lot. And because there was nowhere to go, I was on the street. It happened, and because of muscle atrophy, it's hard to control it. It was horrible. I went home on the train, everything smelled. 2 days later, I get pneumonia for the first time in my life because of the cold. I probably almost died. That's how I spent my New Year's. Everything here hurt. I could hardly breathe, but I got over it. January, February 2015, I believed that eating raw foods is the most natural way. Of course, I didn't realize that I was eating man-made plants. I was mostly into vegetables and nuts. I tried to eat a lot of fat, which were plant oils. And because I also cooked them, I couldn't stand eating them raw. I messed up my arteries for sure in that time. March 2015, I start getting allergic to everything that I eat, the avocados especially, and the rest is pretty much history. I'll link you a video where I talked about what happened then, because I was hospitalized in May. Then I was sent to a psychiatry because I got really mentally ill from veganism and starvation, because I went on a 1-month fast. After something happened with my stomach. It was probably because I was so sick that I couldn't eat anymore. After the fast, I was really fucked up. Then I tried juicing, and later I ate some fruit. Nothing helped, of course, because I was slowly dying. And I didn't realize it because of the mental illness that was setting in. And that's the thing about veganism. I will link you an article where Dr. Edie explains why it causes mental illness. Paranoia, for example, is very common among vegans. We've never had this kind of a diet because in nature you cannot survive without meat. And now people eat a lot of carbs that turn into fat, but the fat has no vitamins. It's empty calories, so to speak. And when you also don't get B12 and all of those water-soluble vitamins, you end up mentally ill, because in nature there would be no way to live like that. And now we kind of survive, but we miss all of these nutrients. And then vegans say, well, why aren't vegans dead? They're not supposed to be dead. The plan is to make you ill, especially mentally ill. Thanks for watching, everyone.